Ganeshaya Nama. Hi viewers. Today we have come to the fourth house. This is Sugasthana, your home, where you are sitting and you are enjoying the fruits of the labor or the effort you have made outside the world, that you are enjoying in your home or house. This also represents this house is your mode of transport, like vehicles. Earlier days, it used to be your horse or bullock cart. Now in the modern world, it may even your private jet. So it is also your ancestors, or it represents your grandparents. Fourth house. This is in the sign of zodiac. It is called Cancer, ruled by Chandrama, your moon, our satellite. This is Manokaraka. It is your mood. So as long as you are in home, you will feel comfortable, right? Suppose you are in African safari, sitting in a jeep and watching the wild animals. As long as you are inside, you are safe, and when you step out, you have to ensure the other safety measures, correct? Same thing, you view the world with the knowledge you gain from home, the strength you are getting, your childhood, what you have learned, what you are taught, your cognitive skills, and your moral you got from your grandparents, your mom, like that. It's a virtue. That's why you have to do always good deeds. Those who do or take mercy on others and empathy, one is having empathy, they will not suffer in life much. They'll be having a very peaceful life only. So, whatever be your fourth house, howsoever your birth has taken place, we have to keep our deeds nice, pure, good deeds that will speak itself. When you step outside the house, when you step outside the fourth house, or when you step outside your home, you should have been at least greeted by a few persons, correct? And you should not do actually, you should not be a fearsome fellow outside, unless and until your actions are perfect and it is within the law and legitimate. You need not worry, no? Same thing. So if you are destined to commit mistakes, or wantonly you are doing some mischief or some wrongdoings at home, then it is because of your planet only, of course, that you have to set it right. And whatever you have done, or I have done in my home wrong thing, then I have to bear the brunt. I have to suffer. Definitely, I cannot escape. The same thing holds good. So, Manokaraga, this Chandrama is very tricky man. Is waxing, waning, and few days you are quite bright, and other day subdued and not interested, lackluster performance, lull, listless, and another day it is bright and glowing, all because of this Chandrama. Because the Surya is ever shining, and it's a constant illumination, correct? The Roshni, only because of dawn and dusk we see the degree and all, we get different sort of lighting. When you are in the middle of the ring, then you will be having that African continent and all. It's a bright sunlight. When you are in UK or Canada, the things are different, because But whatever it may be, the sun rays are constant there. It forms a pattern. It is a seasonal. They used to have a same thing, correct? When it is in France, it is burning heat, means burning heat. That's all. The same thing. Well, so you are used to it. Whereas this Chandrama, quite unpredictable. Your mind you cannot control. That's why if you dhyana, meditation, yoga, then you will have little control. So this this Cancer is ruled by moon, and you have to rule the moon. That is, you should keep control of the moon. It is here, somewhere it is here, and it is not, and it is nowhere sometimes. Everything you have to hook. But it's possible. It's possible. Why? How? See, out of anxiety or curiosity only, our actions, the pace of action, the speed with which we do, or the slowness, the complacency or procrastination, everything, you see, the mind, when you decide, it is done. Then you are showing a cold shoulder response, no? So it is all in you, no? The enthusiasm that we have to build. Suppose if you don't like certain things, then analyze, think it over, contemplate it, then still you decide you don't want that, throw it away. Come what may, we will face it, we will explain so somebody is responsible to ask you, no? Then we will explain in the right terms, in the sweeter words. That right atmosphere you have to tell. Then they will agree. You have to explain in more words, or in the gesture. You have to be patient enough. You should keep patience. Then they will understand. They will relieve you. Otherwise, if you say one word and you are not committed to your words, then the suffering started. Then if you want to wind up, then you will have some bundle of bad name for the sake of your commitment. So we should be cautious on our words, then the timing, everything. This Monokaraga is plays a very vital role. As usual, it is an important house, very important house. More important, it is one of the Kendra Sthana, important. Correct? So see the chart. This I explain. Let me take our Bharat Mata. This is the great India's horoscope for this, to explain few things about when we got freedom from the Britishers. The time of that freedom has to be taken for analyzing this birth chart. Correct. The same thing for your country. There will be some horoscope for that Kundli for your country. From the great India's horoscope, one can see the fourth house is Leo and ruled by the sun, and its ascendant is Rishabha, ruled by Venus, and Jupiter and Saturn you have to see in the next chart, where the Jupiter is sitting in a house called Tula, that is also ruled by Venus. Venus is for nicety and very precision like this thing, and Jupiter as a guru. It is aspecting the Saturn's house as well as the Mercury house, that is second, that is for speech. So whatever the statement we make to the world, this is nicely worded and very diamond like cut. That is not a word extra, not a word lower than that. Whichever government ruled India, but it is the External Affairs Ministry itself is a government, and that is constantly nurtured by all the parties, and because of them only we have a very high and respectable position in the world diaspora. Um, our Saturn is for mainly chiefly for labor, so our work only brings fame and wealth. That is aspecting. It has a special aspect other than the seventh one. That is third aspect, third and seventh. Through seventh, it aspects its own house, and the Jupiter is also aspecting Saturn's house, and as well as the second house, that is speech, ruled by Mercury. So we command respect not just because of our strength, our thinking. Our thinking is very pure, and it is for peace. We are not interested in fight and all. Military is secondary only. First is negotiation and dialogue, peace and help. Once our country becomes, this India becomes wealthy, the more than rich, wealthy, more than that, there is no word. A new word will be coined for India, because it is infinite. And after achieving that position, India will be forerunner for everything. Now it has been identified by the UN as a medicine hub for the future world. We have already achieved a good position in software development, to name a few. In future, it will be forerunner in many of the vital fields, and there won't be any parallel nearby. That is the strongest horoscope one can see from the great India. Has one fourth house, no, that is Lagna and the Kendra Sthana. This is the first Kendra. You you take, because then the Kendra, your house is there. That is your street is there, no. So fourth house of the country is very important for you. Fourth house of your horoscope, it is much more important. 4 plus 4 and into tak tak. See, because all are embedded, it is stitched. That subtle difference, you have to perceive the things in a different light. Then only you will understand your kundli, the strength.